guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a crocodile print set. I found the inspiration from a set of nails that Andy Devine did. I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the description box below. The actual crocodile print, he used the Two Guys Alligator Gel, but I've not got any of that, so I thought I'd give this way a try. So to start with, I'm going to do two full nails using the Gel Lab Arctic White Gel Polish. Then once I've done them two, I'll put them in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. On this nail, I'm going to do the bottom 2/3 using the white gel polish. And then the top third, I'm going to leave that clear. Like I do in all my videos, I shall do the first coat on camera and then the second coat I shall do off camera to save time. So then once I've got that done, I shall pop that in the lamp as well for 60 seconds to cure. On this nail, I'm going to be doing two rectangles on the top half of the nail, one either side. So I'm just starting off by going in with the brush from out the bottle. And I've applied 2 drips of the white gel polish, and now I'm going in with my detailer brush and I'm just going to perfect them into rectangles. But I find it easier doing this way because then instead of having to keep going back to my palette to apply the paint onto the brush, I can just dip it in to that on the nail. So I just find it so much easier and so much quicker to do it this way. Once I've got those lines where I want them, then I can start spreading that gel polish out and filling in that section with the remainder of the gel polish. Then once I've got that side done, I'll go over and do the other side exactly the same. I'm really mad with myself about this set. Before I started it, I started playing with my camera settings. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've got a new phone to record from. So yeah, I've been playing about with the camera settings and I'd set it to a really high resolution, but what I didn't realise is after 10 minutes it stops recording. It only records in 10-minute bursts. So I've just noticed that I didn't film me doing the 2 lines underneath these, but you will see that in a minute. Look, you can see there now the 2 lines that I did underneath. Now I'm going in with the Coskelia number 4, which is their black gel polish, and I'm just going to fill in that gap there. I'm just using the brush out of the bottle, and then once I've got that applied, I'll then go in with my detailer brush and just get them lines super straight and crisp. Then once I've got that nice and straight and even, I shall pop that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. The reason I put this black gel polish down was because my plan was to go in with the thermochromic liquid over that, and you have to go over a black gel polish with it. So I didn't check until I was on camera that when I opened the pot for the thermochromic liquid, it all dried out. I don't know how or why, because the lid's been done up. I even kept the foil protective layer on it, but look, you'll see. Yeah, there weren't much use out of that, was there? So yeah, scrap that idea and we'll leave it black. So now I'm taking the Francesca Japanese art paint, and this is what I'm going to be using to create the crocodile print. So I've just gone in there with the Neo Nails Ultra Matte top coat, and I'm going to leave that uncured. And then I'm taking a detailer brush and I'm just doing tiny little horizontal lines, really short, just down the middle of the nail, and I'm making them about 3mm wide. What I'm doing here is I'm just taking some of that white gel paint and putting it onto a palette, because I didn't want to keep dipping my brush in the matte top coat and then dipping it back in the pot again. I didn't want to contaminate the white gel paint, so I've just popped some on a palette. That's what I was doing there. So yeah, I'm just doing this all the way down the nail, and then once I've done it down the middle of the nail, I'm going to do short diagonal lines to go between them at the sides. And then once I've done that, I'll pop that in the lamp to cure. I put that in the lamp to cure for 90 seconds just to make sure that it fully cured, because obviously you've got the top coat and you've got gel paint inside of that as well. Just to make sure it was fully cured, I put it in for 90 seconds instead of 60. While that one's in the lamp curing, I'm going to do the same with this one. So again, I'm going in with the Nails Ultra Matte Top Coat, and I'm leaving that uncured, and then I'm getting the detailer brush, popping some of that white gel paint on my brush. And on this nail, because it's such a small area, I'm just doing the same as what I did on the side of the other nail. I'm doing little diagonal lines going down. And there's just enough room for 2 rows of them. So then next to them I'm going to do some more, but sort of in between them. If any of you guys have a go at recreating this crocodile print yourself, just make sure that when you're doing these lines with the gel paint, make sure that they don't touch. There only wants to be a very, very slight gap between them, but you really don't want them to be touching, because then they'll just all bleed into one big one instead of being separate. So that's that now done. So then I'll pop that in the lamp to cure for 90 seconds as well. Looking back now, what I could have done was I could have applied the crystals into that matte top coat before I cured it in the lamp. But at the time I didn't know whether I was going to be putting crystals on that nail or not. So I've just applied another coat of the Nails Ultra Matte Top Coat, and I'm going to be applying these crystals into it. If I was doing this on a client or myself, I would use gem glue, but because these are only on tips, top coat will hold them in just fine. I absolutely love these AB crystals. I got that pot off Aliexpress. I paid about 90p for it, and there's loads of different shapes and sizes of AB crystals in there. Look how shiny they are. They're absolutely gorgeous, really, really shiny. So I'm just making a little crystal cluster out of them. And then once I'm happy with where I've placed them, I shall pop that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and that will just hold them crystals in place. That matte top coat cures in 30 seconds, but because I've applied the crystals into it, I just wanted to make sure that it was cured all the way through. So yeah, I popped that nail in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds instead of 30. These 2 nails was going to stay just plain white, so I'm just applying the matte top coat to these 2 white nails, and then I shall pop them in the lamp to cure for 30 seconds. Again, I'm going to apply some crystals to this nail, so I'm applying that matte top coat to the whole of the nail, leaving that uncured, and then I'm going to apply a row of crystals across the top of that white section between the white and the clear. So I'm starting off by putting a teardrop in the middle, and then I'm putting the round crystals either side. But as I get towards the edge of the nail, the crystals are going to get slightly smaller. Then once I've got those crystals in place, I'm now going to go in with some medium size silver caviar beads, and I'm just going to pop them in between each crystal, one at the top and one at the bottom. And I really like this design. I don't know who came up with this design, but it looks absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of, you know, the claws around a diamond in a ring? Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Absolutely love that design. It just finishes any crystal design off perfectly. So then once I've got them where I want them, I shall pop them in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And that should have been the nails complete. But once I kept looking at them, I thought I just wasn't happy with those two white nails. So off camera, I ended up sugaring the pinky nail with silver hollow glitter, as you'll see in this next picture. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you like it. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.